Hello, my name is Andrew Kearns and I'm the principal of Northern Burlington Middle School. The fact that I'm wearing this mask lets you know that it's the 2020-2021 school year. And I'm proud to present to you our Greyhound Gala award ceremony. The Greyhound Gala is a ceremony we hold every year. The teachers have an opportunity to select a student that's made a positive impact on them and their classes during the school year. And of course, this year is unique. Typically, we have an evening ceremony, lots of people there, but during this time of COVID, it just didn't make sense for us to do it that way. In addition, we have many students that are remote at this time, and we wanted to be able to recognize all of our students. So, the teachers and the students that are physically here in the building, we've done the presentation in person, albeit wearing masks, etc., but we thought that personal interaction would be important. At the same time, we have our remote students, and those presentations are made over Zoom. So I want to thank the members of the Northern TV program for putting together this video and allowing us to share all of these great students with the community, and most importantly, have their families hear about their different achievements. Enjoy the program, and thank you for joining us.
As is the case every year, I had a difficult time choosing a Greyhound Gala student because, as you know, so many of our students on Team Achieve are so fantastic. But as I was narrowing down my decision, I kept going back to you because you're always just such a bright moment in my day, especially during a year where there have been far too few bright moments. I've never heard you say an unkind word, and you always enter and leave class with a smile that I can tell is there even though it's covered up with your mask. In class, you ask insightful, meaningful questions and provide enlightened feedback during discussions. In addition, you have consistently improved your writing throughout the year by taking feedback from your teachers and not only correcting and revising the piece that we're working on, but applying our suggestions to subsequent pieces as well. Did you know you were doing that?
No.
You were. You have been. You are a leader and a role model in class, and your classmates in person and at home have benefited from your presence. Kayla, it has been a joy to be your teacher this year, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, virtual learning has created distance between people, teachers, students, friends. But you, Emmeline, have consistently worked to bridge the gap between where you are learning and the people in your school community. During class, whether you were in school or at home, you frequently participated and volunteered to contribute to each lesson. You also sought to engage your peers in conversation despite the physical distance separating you. Beyond that, you stayed involved in school activities and continued your participation in clubs. I'm impressed with your ability to strive for interaction with others at school throughout such a challenging year. It is your focus on personal connections and relationships that will lead you to success as you move forward in your education and throughout your life. Congratulations.
This truly has been a school year like no other. Nothing could have prepared students or teachers for the roller coaster ride that has been 2020-2021. One positive in my class schedule has been a student who is always engaged in learning, always upbeat, always thinking. Dylan Stemmer is that student. Dylan is dependable, consistent, and present. I do not just mean that he is physically in the classroom, but from the time he enters the room until the time the bell rings to end the class, Dylan participates in class discussions and makes important points along the way. If he does not understand something, he is not shy to ask for a deeper explanation. Others in the class are surely relieved as he has spoken for them. His hand is always in the air to respond to a prompt if he is not seeking clarification for a point I have just made. He recalls interesting details that may have been mentioned in passing. His level of engagement has been appreciated. In addition to being an excellent student, Dylan brings wit to the classroom. His one-liners are welcome and now almost expected. His upbeat attitude lightens everyone's mood. This has been a difficult year, and Dylan's optimistic outlook has been one of the bright spots for all those who encounter him. I have appreciated his focus and presence all year. They say that attitude is altitude. If that is so, then for Dylan, the sky is the limit.
Last year, I started the school year thrilled to meet the newest 7th grade members and the future of the Northern Burlington Choral Department. Throughout the school year, there was one student who stood out. She was shy, but you could tell that there was a passion and love for singing and performing. It can be intimidating to perform in front of strangers, but this student accepted the challenge. She auditioned for All South Jersey Honor Choir and earned the role of Pinocchio in our spring performance of Shrek Jr. There is a sign that is hanging on the door of the choir room that says choir is family. Juliana embodies that family. She takes initiative for herself, and she knows that sometimes the greatest lesson comes in the journey rather than the destination. Even throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, she has continued to push herself as a musician and as a performer. She enrolled in weekly virtual voice lessons, participated in a virtual cabaret, and has taken numerous workshops. She blew us all away with her remarkable performance in this year's middle school musical, Frozen. Juliana was also chosen to participate in this year's All South Jersey Honors Choral Festival. She demonstrates remarkable leadership skills and dedication to the choral program. She is always there to lend a hand to myself or her classmates without question. She pushes her classmates to be the best version of themselves, and she has pushed me to become a better teacher. Juliana, you have shown a genuine and sincere dedication, not only to the Northern Burlington Choral Program, but to the students that make up that program. While our time together was certainly different, you have made a remarkable impact on the choral program as well as myself. Juliana, you will be missed in the middle school program, but I know that you will continue to do great things.
Thank you so much. That made me so happy. I'm so happy that I've been able to take like classes with you last year and this year, and like it's just been amazing. I always look forward to chorus, and I feel like I've definitely grown, and I'm gonna miss you so much, and I'm glad you're gonna be doing things in high school too. Thank you.
You're very welcome, dear.
This school year was a year like no other. In September, not a single teacher or student could predict what the year would bring. With the pandemic still controlling much of how we lived, we tried our best to make school feel normal. I quickly learned that being on camera and participating from home was not something most 8th graders were comfortable with, so I spent much of my year talking to blank squares on Zoom. Lucky for me, you are not like most 8th graders. You joined every single class meeting with your camera on and greeted me with the friendliest smile. It was the highlight of my mornings, even if it meant that I had to catch every single one of your yawns, because it happened all the time. You were always so thoughtful, each day asking about your teachers or wishing us well as you left our class meetings. Not only were you one of the kindest students, but you were one of the most hardworking. You insisted on doing your best and never settled. You were brave enough to raise your hand and ask questions when no one else would. You set a wonderful example for our class and made both Mrs. Marchetti and me so proud. I'm so grateful to have had you in my class this year, and I want you to know that your efforts inspired me each and every day. Thank you for being the sunshine in a year full of clouds, and never lose your positive attitude. Always believe in yourself, because you, Assad, are a rock star.
Thank you.
Of course, you deserve to be acknowledged. You are a fantastic student, and truly, Mrs. Marchetti and I were both so proud of you in semester 2.
Hi, Ariana. Congratulations. Without any hesitation, you are the student I chose for the Greyhound Gala Award. As you have witnessed, the pandemic has made learning a challenge. A rewarding outcome has inspired me through the hybrid learning is the way you freely shared your well-founded concerns navigating our reading program. Sharing your concerns allowed me to address the needs of other struggling students. You have impressed me with your high energy level, self-motivation, and your ability to articulate your needs as well as those of your classmates. You are a mature, responsible young lady who brings positive energy to the classroom. You are a teacher by being prepared for class and participating in our class activities. Your keen observations have benefited your classmates' growth as well as your own. Your strong self-advocacy and ethics skills will lead you to a bright future. You have performed above and beyond the class expectations. Thank you, Ariana Leprecha, for demonstrating your inspiration for learning and determination for achieving your goals. So this is the certificate you will be getting. I'm so proud of you. You really have been wonderful to have in class this year, and I'm really proud of all your progress. Yay!
Thank you for choosing me.
Pardon?
Thank you for choosing me.
Oh, wasn't even any hesitation there. You're welcome.
The student I wish to honor has many admirable qualities. Foremost among these is his cheerful demeanor. When entering class or Zoom each day, he has a bright smile and a friendly greeting to offer. Throughout the unique climate we face this school year, my recipient maintained his usual enthusiasm for art. I've had the pleasure of teaching this student for 2 years and have been proud to see him grow in so many ways during that time. I've seen his confidence strengthen, artistic skills improve, and his willingness to work a little bit harder increase dramatically. I've enjoyed the interesting and sometimes humorous conversations he has prompted during class. And while they were not part of the directions, he would often write me messages in the artwork before submitting, showing his appreciation for some aspect of class, which I appreciated. It is with enormous pleasure that I present Speer Lenahan as my Gala Award recipient for 2021. Congratulations.
This student has embodied all that is great about Northern Burlington this year. She has a continuous ambition as a learner to understand higher level concepts and is always inquiring about historical details during our lessons. On top of being an impressive student, she is also a very kind person to her peers and is always willing to help them understand the coursework. In a year that has proved challenging across the board, she has not only met the challenge, but also excelled in these circumstances. I have no doubt she'll be incredible in whatever higher purpose she chooses to pursue in life. My 2020-2021 Greyhound Gala recipient is Farage.
Thank
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
Starting at a new school can be challenging enough, but then add on a pandemic and remote learning in addition to the typical new school situation. However, even with all these challenges, there's one student in particular who has embraced both the academic and social hurdles to make the best of her 8th grade year. Even though I have not met Theresa in person, she has been able to make an impact on her peers in class and also continue to build relationships with her teachers in school. Her positive energy can be seen in every single language arts class, and she is always engaging in our classroom chats and asking questions. While we have been in a remote teaching or hybrid model all year, she is always an active member of our classroom. In addition to being involved in our class, Theresa has also been one of the hardest working students I have come across this year. She regularly attended afternoon sessions with not only myself, but other students to work on assignments. She has been able to advocate for herself when she needs help and has learned many skills to overcome the challenges of middle school. In our afternoon meetings, after we seemed to get the work done relatively quickly, this group of students and myself also usually found ourselves staying online in our Google Meet, just catching up and getting to know one another. She has enjoyed taking the time to get to know others in the classroom and has found ways to make connections to others even during this challenging time for students. I am so extremely proud of how hard she has worked this year and of her determination to be the best student she can be during these times. She has been a joy to have in class, and we have shared many laughs and funny stories together this year. Her determination has not gone unnoticed, and it is my honor to recognize Theresa Sharp as my Greyhound Gala recipient this year.
Thank you.
It is with great pleasure to present my Greyhound Gala Award to Aaron Lippincott. This fine young man has continued to grow both academically and socially throughout the year. He perseveres when he struggles and will ask further assistance when needed. He attends extra help sessions on a weekly basis and strives to succeed. Aaron comes to class every day with such enthusiasm and a wonderful attitude. His readiness to learn and participate is a delight to witness each day. He has the ability to bring the whole class into discussion and can lift the spirits of those around him. I really have never seen him unhappy and can always guarantee all his work is complete. It has truly been a pleasure having you as a student this year. Continue working hard, being inquisitive, and being you. Best of luck at the high school, Aaron. Thank you. You are so welcome.
When I log on to my period 9-10 comp class, I can always count on this individual's smiling face to pop up on the screen within the first couple seconds of the call. This student not only logs on punctually, but puts forth a fantastic effort to keep their camera on throughout the class period. She smiles, nods, and engages with whatever task or material is put in front of her. She even does this in style, flaunting some funky pair of sunglasses or hairstyle, it seems, with each new day. The student is not only dependable, but creative. She wrote a story entitled The Best Worst Birthday, which had me both entertained and enthralled as a reader, even after reading it 10 times throughout the writing process. I've only known this student since the beginning of February, but I am so grateful to have had the chance to teach her. She doesn't know it yet, and maybe she'll never fully understand, but her smiling presence during this unconventional school year has put my teacher heart at ease on more than one occasion. I can see in this student a leader, a dreamer, and a creator. I can't wait to see what she does with these gifts, and I hope to be able to teach her again next year. Congratulations, Gabby.
Thank you.
Yay!
I am proud to nominate Samantha as my Greyhound Gala recipient for the school year 2020-2021. Oh, what a year. From remote to hybrid to all in, Sam has been a constant throughout. Sam brings a smile, positive attitude, and fun conversation each day. In addition to being successful in the classroom, Sam has been successful in the basketball court and softball diamond, showing up each day with pep in her step and determination to do her best. The best example of why I admire Sam is when I witnessed the seasoned softball field. One day while we were practicing sliding, Sam was very hesitant. This did not stop her from trying. With each try, she gained a little confidence and got up and tried again. Just a few short days later, during the wiffle ball game against the boys' baseball team, Sam had the most amazing slide into third base, and you were safe. It was beautiful. Sam did not let her fear stop it. It drove her to work hard and ultimately be successful. This is Sam every single day in everything she does. Thank you for keeping my spirits up this school year. Your positive attitude and kind spirit truly lifted me up on many tough days this school year. I truly enjoyed having you as a student and athlete and wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
There are many reasons why I chose you as my gala recipient, but the main reason is the sparkle in your eyes. When you enter the science classroom, whether remotely or in person, you bring in positive energy. You are one of the most conscientious students that I have had this year. Your work ethic is the reason that you are successful. Your desire to learn about, listen to, and understand science concepts is never ending. I've enjoyed watching you grow academically and emotionally. This year has definitely been difficult for students and teachers alike, but you looked for times to smile and make me smile too. You advocate for yourself and are appreciative of the support your teachers give to you. You make it easy to work with you, and I enjoy seeing the light bulb go on when you have made a connection. I know you will do great things as you go through your school years. My wish for you is that you see the amazing person that your teachers and I see in you every day. Continue to make lists, write your thoughts and feelings down, and remember to breathe. When you need someone to talk to, you know where to find me. Enjoy your summer. You truly deserve the break. Believe in yourself. Life can be hard. Don't sweat the small stuff. Paige, it is my pleasure that I present you as my Gala Award recipient for 2020-21 school year.
So Jonathan, you're my Greyhound Gala Award nominee, winner, everything like that on here. So upon my arrival in February, you were one of my first students to attend my extra help sessions virtually. During these sessions, your desire to be successful truly shined through as you would take notes, ask questions to understand the lessons. The same hard work ethic transferred into your daily classroom routines as well. You always participate in class discussions and you're willing to answer questions without worrying if you're incorrect or not, which is a true test of your confidence. All right, John, you're well liked among your peers because you carry yourself in such a friendly and open manner that demonstrates your kind heartedness that you have. All right. You truly love the adventure of life with many interests and passions such as music, Formula One auto racing, or cars in general, swimming, things like that, and especially you like the beach, which is a shared passion between both of us, which I thought was awesome. All right, so John, keep up what you're doing. Enjoy all your upcoming trips around the sun. All right, I look forward to hearing about all your great adventures that happen when you stay forward.
Vince Lombardi once said, "Football is like life. It requires perseverance, self-denial, hard work, sacrifice, and dedication, and respect for authority." My gala recipient has all of these qualities and more. He knows everything about football, too. Besides his love for the game and being an awesome athlete lies underneath an amazing student and kid. I met my gala recipient 2 years ago when he began working in the campus store. Anyone could see his skills at work and the way he handles situation in such a cool manner. As soon as he walks in the campus store, he checks for online sales that need to be fulfilled and always has the clothes stick in his hand in case customers are buying something that is hard to reach. My gala recipient is definitely Joe Cool. My gala recipient walked into my class this year. I could see how conscientious he was about his work. He is dedicated. This was a little unique to me. Usually you find an athlete put sports before school, but not my gala recipient. His schoolwork and grades are just as important as sports. This way of thinking is what is going to make him so successful in the future. He takes pride in what he does. As his teacher, it is just awesome to work with him. I'm going to miss not being able to do this as you enter high school next year. I'm so proud of you, AJ. Please stay as you are. Don't ever change. You are a great kid. Always reach for the stars, as I know you will. Congratulations, you are one of my aces.
Thank you.
All right.
I want to tell you about this wonderful person that I know. Her name is Savannah Muentes. People should get to know her name now because she has a big future ahead of her. Savannah is extremely bright. She easily grasps concepts in science and often asks questions at a higher level than her peers. Even if she misses a day or two of class, Savannah is able to pick up the information quickly and catch up to her classmates. Savannah is funny. Her sense of humor lightens everyone's mood. From joking about her dog, Brownie, to her brother, Anthony, she always has a funny story to share and she knows just when to tell it. Savannah is persistent. When she struggles with an idea, she asks questions until she gets it, a true sign of a lifelong learner. While many students kick back the second half of the year, Savannah has kicked it into high gear. She continues to push herself and knows she is always capable of more. This amazing young woman has shown me what courage looks like this year. We have a standing appointment once a week to talk about school, and no matter how rough her day has been, she makes an effort to be there and to reach out. When I was ill earlier this year, I made sure I showed up for her because I know Savannah would be there trying her best too. Savannah is empathetic. She looks out for others, especially students who might not be included by classmates or teachers. She understands what respect means and makes sure that all people receive the respect they deserve. When Savannah feels someone is not being treated equally or included, she speaks up. It has been an honor and a joy to get to know Savannah this year. Keep an eye out for her. She's going to change the world someday. In fact, she already is.
Oh, thank you.
I am so proud of you.
Over the past 2 years, I've had the great pleasure of coaching you for 2 seasons of basketball, as well as being your American history teacher. And during that time, you have proven to be an excellent student and role model, both in the classroom and on the court. You approach every task with an unmatched work ethic and a constant drive for improvement and success. I have no doubt that you are capable of anything you set your mind to. In my time as your teacher and coach, I've had the opportunity to see you grow both as a student, as a player, and most importantly, as a person. Your constant desire to do and be better is admirable, and not many are willing to put in the same amount of effort as you. Now, despite the unusual circumstances of this school year, you have still managed to excel in your studies, consistently achieving success despite learning remotely. You're intelligent, hardworking, and a true friend to all of your classmates. It is an absolute honor for me, Jordan, to present you the Greyhound Gala Award, the one and only Jordan J-Dog Livingston. It's been an absolute pleasure, Jordan. In all honesty, the amount of growth that I've seen from you from last year when you showed up the first day of basketball, you were quiet, kind of barely came out of your shell at all, and the amount of growth you've shown in these last couple of years is amazing, and I'm proud of kind of what I've seen during that time.
Thank you. Thank you. My nominee is an incredible individual. He is a thoughtful, creative, and driven person. During this difficult year, he has worked tirelessly to understand the course content and always ask questions as needed. He participates in class discussions and is always on task. He volunteers assignment corrections when he notices errors, offers creative lesson ideas, and once even responded to my sarcastic class recommendation to go outside by shoveling the snow from his driveway live on Zoom. He is a valued member of our class, our school, and our community. My nominee is an impressive person with a future as bright as any that I could possibly imagine. It is my privilege to select Gamingland as my Greyhound Gala nominee.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You deserve it. Absolutely.
Thank you.
When choosing a student for the Greyhound Gala, a teacher might consider someone who demonstrates great character, gets excellent grades, is a positive role model, or simply tries their best. Those considerations describe many of my students, so I consider myself lucky that I got to dig a little deeper for my Greyhound Gala nominee. I considered students who have excelled in band and who have constantly contributed to making our bands better. I started thinking about the students who bring out the best qualities in not only their peers, but in me as a teacher. I thought about the students who are positive contributors to any situation and the students who've been motivated to tackle every challenge. My Greyhound Gala recipient has shown dedication, enthusiasm, and attention to detail, qualities that will take her far in all aspects of life. Rather than having students for just a quarter, a semester, or a year, I'm one of the few teachers that gets to have students for the entire time they're in middle school. For this, I consider myself lucky, especially when I get to work with students as wonderful as you. So this is for you.
I'm excited to be able to celebrate my gala recipient, Nikki, today. When we were fully remote to start the school year, I was always looking at Nikki's very colorful ceiling. She never hesitated to turn on her camera, but at most would show the top of her head. I was very happy when she became coming into school and letting her personality shine. Nikki is a very hardworking student, whether at home or at school. She is always eager to participate in new lessons and will ask questions whenever confused. Nikki perseveres through problems and never gets discouraged if she answers a question wrong. She will always make her best attempt on her own before asking for help, demonstrating her confidence in her own skills. Throughout the school year, I have seen her develop into a responsible, independent student and achieving high honor roll for the third marking period. Nikki is a friendly face first thing in the morning, always saying good morning and telling me to have a nice day when she leaves. I know that Nikki will have great success in the 8th grade.
The Greyhound Gala nominations hold different meanings to each of us, and for some it's the recognition of kindness, for others it's individual personality traits or high-spirited enthusiasm. For me, this is an opportunity to applaud a student that is bold. The ancient poet Virgil would remind us that fortune favors the bold, that those who dare to take chances, that those who dare to live and to grow are those who thrive. My nominee has been bold enough to smile even through a mask at 7:30 each morning. She's been bold enough to risk being wrong, even though she rarely ever is, and contributing to our classroom discussions. She has continued to be bold enough to bring fresh perspectives and reason to support her point of view, and has been an inspiration to her fellow classmates who now feel emboldened themselves. The first few brave souls can make all the difference in how a year goes. And you know it's gotten a lot more loud in that classroom, and that one of the first voices was yours, and it made a big difference. Especially a year that's fraught with such high hurdles as we've had to overcome this year. My Greyhound Gala, of course, recipient is Daniella 4, and may fortune indeed favor the bold. This is for you.
My Greyhound Gala award recipient for the 2020-21 school year is Samantha D'Angelo. Samantha always comes to class with a positive can-do attitude, greets our class with a good morning, and always departs by saying, "Have a great day." This year was an unknown for all of us, and I especially did not know how I would navigate both virtual and in-person students. Samantha showed me that virtual students can be key contributors to a class, even if they are not in the same room as you. I can always rely on Samantha to raise her hand to answer a question or provide meaningful commentary either through speaking or in the famous Zoom chat. Samantha has a purely positive influence on her peers and inspires them to succeed and congratulates them when they do. If our class was a team, Samantha would be one of the captains, leading by example and picking up her teammates when they are down. Samantha's constant enthusiasm for learning will open many doors for her in the future, and I expect her to succeed in 8th grade and beyond. I am lucky to have had Samantha as a student, and I trust her 8th grade teachers will feel the same in a year's time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
With great honor and pleasure, I choose you as my Greyhound Gala recipient. Liane, to recognize your achievement in Chinese language study. You are a respectful and hardworking student and strive to be your very best since 7th grade. You have impressed me with your great work ethic that is seldom shown in middle school age students. And this year, in the difficult learning environment, you have been working proactively and attentively and demonstrating enthusiasm for learning Chinese and making great progress. Every day, you have come to the class well prepared, fully participating in classwork, and eager to learn something new. You complete all assignments, striving for perfection. I can always rely on you to present exemplary work for the class, and your classmates turn to you when a challenging question is posted. And you are the one they are trying hard to beat also, okay? And beyond the academic achievements you are making in the class, Liane, you are an excellent collaborator and role model to everyone. Your engagement has encouraged the whole class working toward excellence, and you like to help others. Here, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for what you have brought to the Chinese class. Persistence, diligence, and excellence. Seeing your performance and the progress you are making every day makes me feel proud of being a teacher. Liane, wish you the very best as you continue education. I know I will see great things from you in the future, and look forward to being your teacher again in 2 years in Chinese full honor class. Congratulations.
Thank you. 谢谢. Thank you.
Never before have I seen a student rise to challenges like Monsie Malporo. Monsie has been a superior remote student, always attending class, participating, completing work on time, and engaging with her teachers. Even when under stress, she maintains a calm demeanor and is always well-mannered. When she was tasked with the challenge of learning remotely from another country, Monsie took remote learning to a whole new level. Not only did she acclimate to a new learning environment with a different climate without the comforts of home, she also started attending classes at night due to the change in time zones. All the while, Monsie communicated with her teachers about travel plans and sent updates on her attendance and work completion. She's a valued member of our science class and is always willing to share her experiences, which has been an asset to the classroom community. I am grateful for the opportunity to teach Monsie this year in science class, and will always cherish the fond memories that this year has created. Monsie has made it clear that despite the significant changes in learning this year, perseverance and dedication are still alive and well in the world. Congratulations, Monsie.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Lopari.
So the Greyhound Gala Award is a unique opportunity for teachers to recognize a student of choice for whatever reasons they so choose. My selection was quite easy this year as my nominee possesses an extensive list of positive attributes and skills. My nominee is inquisitive and insightful, thorough and precise, motivated and persistent. This year has proven to be quite challenging for students, parents, and teachers. This student, while being fully remote the entire school year, has demonstrated qualities far beyond her years. She has managed her workload, attended class each and every day, completed all assignments, and maintained high A averages in both Math 8 and Geometry and Probability 8. While I have not met this student face to face, her positive and friendly demeanor comes across loud and clear. It has been a privilege to teach and know this amazing young lady throughout this school year. It is with great pleasure that I select Molina Tomy as my 2021 Greyhound Gala Award recipient. May you continue to be dedicated, driven, and most importantly, a warm and kind human being. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay!
You have been so amazing, honey. I'm very proud of you. You have a very bright future.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for helping me when I need help.
Anytime.
Last year, Abby was in middle school as the FFA secretary, and spring 2020 was a very different experience than what we anticipated. Then came school year 2020-2021. Abigail, Lanktoth, congratulations on being my Greyhound Gala recipient. As a student in the year-long Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources, or as we call it, AF&R course, you have demonstrated enthusiasm, spark, and willingness to learn no matter what format we were learning in. You have brought insightful questions to class, demonstrated a desire to create change for a better world, showed pride in your projects and work, and shared a smile, which I could see in your eyes, on a regular basis. I look forward to your critter updates and enjoyed all of the goat photos that you shared. Your curiosity and desire to be an active part of your learning will carry you far. Congratulations again, Abby. And for you, I have this pin, this certificate, which we can do a pretend handshake, and you can take the certificate, and then we'll do an air high five. Congratulations, Abby.
My Greyhound Gala Award recipient for the 2021 school year is Brody Divini. From the first day of school and every day after, Brody has been a fun student to have in the classroom. I can remember the first day he came to school in person back in the fall. He told me that he decided I was one of his favorite teachers, which was really nice to hear, especially when it was such an odd start to the school year. It also made me chuckle because it had only been a couple weeks into school and we were all remote learning to start the year, so I only had limited time with the students. From that point, Brody and I were able to build a great rapport while working one-on-one periodically, even when there was no in-person attendance at school. The laid-back meetings outside of class time kept my spirits up during such a strange year filled with unexpected twists and turns. As far as math goes, he worked hard to make sure he was understanding the material, and he was one of very few students that signed up for office hours on a regular basis. I appreciated the initiative it took to stay on top of his work and meet me outside of class time if he needed to. It was a pleasure getting to know Brody, and I know his teachers will love having a student and person like him in their classes next year. Thanks for a great year, Brody, and best of luck in 8th grade. Thanks for a great year, Brody.
You're welcome.
All right, so determined, enthusiastic, hardworking, friendly. These are the words that come to mind when I think of you. This school year has been very different than any we've experienced previously. Despite the challenges this year has brought, you were able to stand out among the rest. With a school year filled with Zoom calls and muted black boxes, you've helped bring some normalcy back into our class, even if you sat on the swing during our class period. I could always rely on you to have your camera on and an answer ready to go during our discussions. As a hybrid student, I also had the pleasure of being greeted with your smile as you came into the classroom. Even though I no longer have you in class, I still receive that same smile and hello as you walk down the hallway. Sydney, your determination, work ethic, kindness, and positivity still inspires me to this day. I am very lucky to have had you as a student, and I can't wait to see the amazing things you do in the future. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So Tyler, Northern has this awesome tradition where a teacher can recognize a student of their choice to be a Greyhound Gala recipient. So I'm happy to announce that I've chosen you, Tyler, to receive this award. At the beginning of the school year, I was nervous that I would not develop any close relationships with my students. I struggled for students to turn their cameras on, make conversation with me about their weekend. However, when I arrived to period 16-17, Tyler would be there ready to share with his camera on and smile on his face. He is a student that would give his best effort every day and did not give up. Tyler demonstrated how resilient he could be during one of the most difficult school years possible. Tyler is truly a role model for others at Northern, and I'm so grateful to have him as a student. I'm so proud of how much he's grown since the beginning of the school year, and I can't wait to see how successful he becomes in all his future accomplishments.
Challenges in life are inevitable, but failure in the face of a challenge is optional. This school year presented us with many unique challenges to overcome, and the student I chose for the Greyhound Gala Award rose to the challenge. This student brought life to our class discussions on numerous occasions and was never afraid to speak up and ask questions. I appreciate his dedication to his studies and his enthusiasm to learn. His inquisitive nature and kind disposition not only helped him succeed, but also helped the classmates around him feel more comfortable speaking up. I am proud to say the student I chose for the Greyhound Gala Award is Cole Marchetti. Congratulations, Cole. It was a pleasure having you in class this year. Thank you.
Keegan, you are my Greyhound Gala choice. I wrote a little speech for you to explain why I chose you. So it is my honor to present this Greyhound Gala Award to you, Keegan Fitzpatrick. In a school year filled with extreme challenges from transitioning to a new school, new schedules, and moving from virtual to in-person learning, you have shown a tremendous amount of effort and flexibility. You have a strong desire to do well, and you put 100% into all that you do. You never give up. You're always prepared, you always participate, and you always seek help when you need it. Besides being a great student, you're just a wonderful person. You really are. You're always friendly and kind, willing to help me and your peers whenever we need it. In a year filled with many challenges, you consistently rose to the challenge and you gave it your all. I'd like to thank you for being an awesome student. You were such a joy to teach this year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so to pay homage to a one-of-a-kind Renaissance person, such as my Greyhound Gala recipient, I'm going to borrow a page from Ernest Hemingway and more than a few Rogate do-nows by honoring my nominee with a series of 6-word memoirs. Here goes. Unbridled enthusiasm, Energizer Bunny of positivity. That's one. Number 2, we're doing a soul presentation? Yay! Number 3, unofficial title, and with apologies to Dr. Kearns, the mayor of Northern. My nominee has been with me for a wonderful, eventful 2 years, whether remote or in person. In that time, this person has managed to confirm my career choice on a daily basis. I have this person's priceless reactions in mind when I craft lesson and unit plans. No secret that teachers like coffee. With this student in your class, no other power source, light, or Wi-Fi signal is truly needed. Boundless spirit and radiating passion are present as soon as this person enters the room. Because your energy will be present in my classroom forever, I nominate Colin Brennan for the Greyhound Gala Award. Congratulations, Colin.
Hi, Soleil. This year, students experienced the year like no other. Lack of connections with friends, absence of hands-on experiments, tired eyes from staring at screens for hours, trying to manage their time and stay on task made this year extremely challenging. Us teachers were faced with challenges of our own, asking students to please show us their faces instead of their foreheads, windows, walls, or their ceiling fans, trying to get them to participate in discussions to ensure that they're engaged and on task. Hear our own voices all day long was no fun either. Throughout this year, my Greyhound Gala Award recipient has demonstrated maturity, strong self-discipline, ability to adjust to difficult situations. She is compassionate, kind, serious, conscientious, genuine, talented, and a creative student. She loves to learn and is open to suggestions. She provides well thought out, deep questions and responses. I can truly say that having students with characters as such made this year much more pleasant. It is my privilege to present the Greyhound Gala Award to Soleil Fosk. Thank you for always having your camera on, participating, and laughing at my jokes. Soleil, you truly are a ray of sunshine. I am certain that you will do significant things and will make a difference in this world. I wish you all the good things in life. Thank you. Love from me to you.
Thank you so much, Miss Sulin.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Very well deserved.
So you are my Greyhound Gala Award winner this year, and they asked me to tell them something about you and why I chose you, and this is why. This is what I wrote. I said, it's been a pleasure having Stephen Lutz in class. He always enjoys having morning conversations on current events or what he did with his weekend, and he enjoys listening to his peers talk about their day. He always participates in academic discussions and leads conversations about assignments. He understands important details about everything we do, and in addition, he understands the most abstract concepts that take our classroom discussions to a higher level of understanding. He has an active imagination and is an excellent storyteller. Of all the students I've ever taught through the years, he has the greatest talent to become a writer, whether he is writing about hunting and fishing or creating characters based on his life experiences. If he does not write as a career, he will certainly become the mayor, as he is well liked by his peers and a joy to have in class. The reason why I nominated you for my Greyhound Gala is because, in my opinion, you're the embodiment of what this award represents. From the beginning of the school year, not only have I witnessed a thirst for academic success, but also, and more importantly in my opinion, kindness and grace. Your warm smile filled my classroom first thing every morning, and for that I am grateful. Your thoughtful questions encouraged others to think outside the box and sparked discussions that led to deeper understandings. I enjoyed our conversations about books, Girl Scouts, and what's important in your life in general. I appreciate you dressing up with me for Speer days. I loved your Mickey ears you made for Halloween and your Katniss costume. Your ability to seek advice for this ever-changing hybrid situation has always impressed me, and more importantly, I have observed your kindness to others. You are a good friend. You are helpful to others. And this year has been unique, but you've managed to handle it with ease, and I'm grateful to have been your teacher. Thank you for making my days a little brighter, and continue to be awesome.
Thank you.